Hi, my name is Dr. Becca Brodoff, and I'm one of the clinical psychologists at the Center for Anxiety. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to continue coping with the state of the world. Although we've gotten through the initial COVID dread and many people have adjusted to the new normal in a lot of ways, there are still many challenges ahead of us, with schools potentially reopening and a lot of uncertainty about whether or not this virus will resurge in the New York area. There are a lot of things that are still on people's minds, and it's just as important, if not more, to continue to take care of ourselves and our families and to help remain resilient against how things are going today. So I'd like to teach you all one of my favorite DBT, dialectical behavior therapy skills. It's called the please skill. And it's one that I use for myself, and I really encourage all of my clients to use as well. It's a great foundational skill and is a good place to start or come back to if you're feeling like you're slipping into unhealthy patterns or are worried about your overall level of vulnerability to psychological distress or feeling intense emotions. So the skill is all about taking care of your mind by taking care of your body. The skill is an acronym, and each letter stands for a specific skill, basically. So the PL in please stands for treating physical illness. So it's really important to make sure that we're taking care of our bodies, that we're seeing doctors when necessary, and we're remembering to take any prescribed medications that we have. There are a variety of reasons that people disregard their physical health, and it might be helpful to think about what reasons get in the way for you. Is it fear? Is it lack of assertiveness? Is it embarrassment? The E in please stands for balanced eating. It's important to eat regularly and mindfully throughout the day, and be careful not to eat too much or too little for your own body. It can be helpful to stay away from foods that make you feel overly emotional. This is different for each person, and it might mean eating foods that cause more guilt or shame. Right now, it might be especially tough to eat regularly, given the trouble that it can sometimes take to go out to dinner, go to a restaurant, but it remains just as an important area to tend to provide a support for a healthy mind and body. The A in please stands for avoid mood-altering substances. So this might mean drinking alcohol, taking illicit drugs, or even abusing prescribed medications, because all of these behaviors can set us off balance and make it that much more challenging to achieve the balance that we are striving for in our lives, the balance that we really need when things in our external worlds can be so complicated. So oftentimes during challenging times, people tend to look for quick fixes. However, these actions usually contribute to more difficulties in the long run. The S in please stands for balanced sleep. So it's recommended that we get 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night, or at least try to get the amount of sleep that helps you to feel good. Keeping to a consistent sleep schedule can help tremendously, especially if you're having trouble sleeping. If your sleep gets out of whack, that can set everything else out of motion as well. And then finally, the E in please stands for getting exercise. It's recommended that we do some sort of exercise every day, and it can be helpful to build up to around 20 minutes of daily exercise. Exercising or moving our bodies in general can help to regulate our moods, our level of anxiety, and can also help keep our sleep regulated as well. So thank you so much for listening, and please remember to use the please skill.